Good day, our dearest panelists, especially to Mr. Randel Villamor. Before we proceed to our research, we would like to introduce ourselves. First, I am Dennis V. Cuebillas, and I am the leader of this group, and I am with...
I'm Patricia Ansi Reniba.
I'm Veronica Sabularse.
I'm John Nick Zero Venetia.
I'm Joylyn G. Malsi.
I'm Darren Caparas.
I'm Kazara Barquez Inso, and we are the Group 3.
Our research entitled Unlocking Language Mastery, an examination of the relationship between reading comprehension and the academic performance of Humss students. The purpose of this study is to examine the relationship between reading comprehension and the academic performance of Humss students in GIST. Here are the contents that we will be discussing on this presentation. First is our title. Second, our statement of the problem. Third, our findings. Fourth is the conclusion. Lastly is the recommendation. Now, let's proceed for the statement of the problem that must be answered in this research. These findings we will present, analyze, and interpret the data gathered from the survey questionnaire that was used as an instrument in this study. Statement of the problem number 1 is what is the level of the Humss students in terms of reading comprehension? We have frustration, instructional, and independent. Statement of the problem number 2 is what is the relationship of reading comprehension and the academic performance of the Humss students? We have good grades, active participation, critical thinking, which means effective reading comprehension helps students analyze and critique text. Statement of the problem number 3 is what are the recommendations that can help you to increase your reading comprehension? We have figure number 1. What is the level of the Humss students in terms of reading comprehension? According to the table, 13% of the students attained a frustration level, 19% were independent, and the majority of the students obtained 68%, which is instructional, and that is the total scores that they get from the 10 questions in 2 reading passages.
On a scale of 1 to 5, how significant is reading comprehension in order to obtain or achieve a satisfactory academic performance? According to the table, the data shows that 3.2% of students rate for number 2. Then number 3 and 5 have 29%, while 38.7% of respondents chose number 4, which means comprehension can help them to excel or achieve on their academic performance.
Is reading comprehension important in fully understanding educational material? According to the table, it shows that 54.8% of students strongly agree, 41.9% agree, and 3.2% strongly disagree, with the idea that reading comprehension is important to fully understand the material.
What hinders your active participation in reporting? According to the table, it shows that 41.9% of students are scared of being judged, and 32.3% voted for limited knowledge, and 25.8% shows lack of time. Some of them wanted to participate, but they are having a second thought.
Do you feel encouraged to provide feedback or suggestion to your report? According to the chart, it shows that 64.5% of students agree with giving some suggestion or feedback in reporting, while 35.5% of students answered neutral.
How many times do you review the materials before answering the question? According to the chart, it shows that 54.8% of students picked 2 times, while 38.7% answered 3 to 4 times, which means the reading strategy they used was efficient for them. Only 6.5% choose 1 time.
Can exams help you analyze and critique the context within the questions? According to the chart, it shows that 74.2% of the students choose to agree, and 19.4% answered strongly agree, which means exam can help them to analyze the questions properly, while 6.5% go for disagree.
Can exam help you analyze and critique the context with the question. According to the chart, it showed that 74% of students chose to agree and 19.4% answered strongly agree, which means exam can help them to analyze the question properly, while 6.5 go for disagree.
In our conclusion, this study aims to examine the relationship between reading comprehension and the academic performance of Humss students. The results indicate that reading comprehension has positive and negative outcomes on their academic results. These outcomes encourage each of you to fully engage with the material you read. When you encountered unfamiliar words, please take a moment to consult a dictionary to understand their meanings and make a note of them. This practice helps deepen your understanding of the text and broadens your vocabulary, enriching your overall knowledge and sharpening your critical thinking abilities. Now, here's the recommendations. The researchers recommend students take time to review or engage with the material thoroughly before attempting to answer the questions.
The researchers recommend summarizing each part in your own words and reflecting on what you've read. This helps the students with enhancing their understanding and retention in reading comprehension. Also, if something is confusing, pause and read it for clarification.
My fellow researchers also recommend that Humss students read books or at least check the dictionary whenever they encounter new terms of concept and take time to study their meaning. Additionally, they must take note of the meaning so they can read it anytime.